Namaste everyone. Welcome to second lecture of application of derivatives. This is Rajesh. In this lecture we are going to see second application of derivative, that is increasing and decreasing function. Now let I be an open interval contained in the domain of real valued function f. Then f is said to be an increasing function on I if x1 less than x2 in I implies that f of x1 is less than or equal to f of x2 for all x1, x2 belonging to R. So what it indicates, that if the value of x1 is less than x2, okay, then definitely f of x1 is less than or equal to f of x2. That means as the value of x is increasing, the value of f of x is also increasing, so my function is increasing. Now I will say that it is strictly increasing on I if x1 less than x2 in I implies that f of x1 is less than f of x2 for all x1, x2 belonging to real number. Now you can easily figure out the difference between first point and the second point. First is for an increasing function, second is for an strictly increasing function. Now for strictly increasing function, when x1 is less than x2, then f of x1 is definitely less than f of x2. It is not, never it is equal to f of x2. In the first case, it may, right, be equal to f of x2 also at some times. But for strictly increasing, okay, for strictly increasing, it is always f of x1 less than f of x2 whenever x1 is less than x2. In the same way, I will define function to be a decreasing function on I if for x1 less than x2 in I, f of x1 is greater than or equal to f of x2 for all x1, x2 belonging to R. And I will say that it is strictly decreasing on I if x1 less than x2 in I implies that f of x1 is greater than f of x2 for all x1, x2 belonging to R. We have to make a note here, for a given interval I belonging to real number, or for interval I which is subset of real number, if a function f is increasing for some values in I and decreasing for some other values in I, then we say function is neither increasing nor decreasing. So for a function which is sometime increasing, sometime decreasing, then in that case that function in that interval we define as neither increasing nor decreasing. Now let us understand where we are going to use differentiation here. Okay, we have seen what is increasing function, what is decreasing function, but how we check whether a function is increasing or decreasing using derivatives. Because by using first method it is very difficult, because for all values we have to see whether it is less than or equal to, right? Now when we use derivative, then that problem sort out. There is no need to draw graph also. So let f be a continuous function on AB and differentiable in open interval AB. Then f said to be increasing in AB if f dash x greater than 0 for each x belonging to AB. So what we have to do? We have to just see that f dash x is greater than 0 for all values of x. Okay, then I will say that it is increasing function. And it is decreasing in AB if f dash x is less than 0 for each x belonging to AB. So this is how we are going to use differentiation. We differentiate the function, and if the value of function is greater than 0 for each value of x, then it is increasing function, and if its value is less than 0, then it is a decreasing function. It may be a constant function also in AB. Now for that, f dash x will be 0 for all x belonging to AB. Now f is strictly increasing in AB if f dash x is greater than 0 for each x belonging to AB, and it is strictly decreasing in AB if f dash x is less than 0 for each x belonging to AB. Here you can see the graph of a strictly increasing function and graph of a strictly decreasing function. So you can see that as the value of x is increasing, the value of function is also continuously increasing, and as the value of x is increasing, the value of fx is decreasing for a strictly decreasing function. Now if a function which is either increasing or decreasing in a given interval, then it is called a monotonic function. So a strictly increasing function or strictly decreasing functions, they are nothing but they are monotonic functions. Now let us understand this increasing decreasing function, how we can check it with the help of one example. Find the interval in which fx equal to minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1 is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So the question is, we have to find the interval, the range in which this function is increasing and this function is decreasing. So what you understand by this, that if I plot the graph, then that graph will be sometime increasing, sometime decreasing. So we have to check where this is increasing, where this is decreasing. So let us begin. We first consider our function fx, then we differentiate this function with respect to x. Now after differentiation, we got minus 6x square minus 18x minus 12. Now what I will do, as my function may be increasing sometime, may be decreasing sometime, so there will be a point where it is neither increasing nor decreasing, that is, there is a point where f dash x is 0. So for that, we first simplify it, factorize it, and after factorizing, we will find the critical points. Critical points means where f dash x is 0. So after simplification, we got f dash x as minus 6 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. So we equate this to 0 and we will find critical point, which is minus 2 minus 1. So I will say that the point x equal to minus 2 and x equal to minus 1 divide the real line into 3 disjoint intervals, that is minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 1, and minus 1 to not defined. Okay, so here you are getting two critical point, minus 2 and minus 1. So this minus 2 and minus 1, it will divide the number line in 3 parts. One is from minus infinity to minus 2, second is from minus 2 to minus 1, and third is from minus 1 to not defined. You can see here, this is my number line. On this I will plot 2 point, minus 2 and minus 1, and by that my whole line will be divided in 3 parts, or I can say that my whole real number will be divided in 3 segments, 3 parts. Now the nature of function is, these 3 intervals is given below. Okay, we have to check where f dash x is less than 0, where f dash x is greater than 0, right? So for that, let us first make 3 columns. In first column we write interval minus infinity to minus 2. Now when the value of x is between minus infinity to minus 2, you can see your f dash x function. Here f dash x is minus 6 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. Now for any value between minus 2 and minus infinity, the value of x plus 2 is going to be negative and the value of x plus 1 is also going to be negative. So I have negative multiplied by negative multiplied by negative. The result will be negative, which is less than 0. So f dash x is less than 0 for interval minus infinity to minus 2. So as f dash x is negative, we will say that the function is a strictly decreasing function. Now next we will take the interval minus 2 minus 1. Now in this interval minus 2 minus 1, you can easily figure out that the value of x plus 2 is always going to be a positive one and the value of x plus 1 is negative. So here I have minus multiplied by positive number multiplied by negative number. My final result will be positive, which is greater than 0. So I will say that the function is strictly increasing. In minus 2 to minus 1, the function is strictly increasing. And lastly, let us take minus 1 to infinity, the third interval. Now in this third interval, minus 1, I will get this minus 6, so it is minus. Then we have plus and plus. Okay, the value of this x plus 2 is going to be positive and the value of this x plus 1 is also going to be positive. So I will say that between minus 1 to infinity interval, this is negative value and hence I will say that it is strictly decreasing. So here the sign should be less than 0. It is not greater than 0, it is less than 0. So here from minus infinity to minus 2 we have a negative value. From minus 2 to minus 1 we have positive value for f dash x, and from minus 1 to infinity, it is again negative. So I will say that fx is strictly increasing in the interval minus 2 to minus 1, and fx is strictly decreasing in the interval minus infinity to minus 2 union minus 1 to infinity. So this is one example where we have understood how we use derivatives to check whether a function is increasing or decreasing, or the interval in which the function is increasing or decreasing. Okay, we will understand this in much better way when we solve exercise for this concept. So here we have only the concept for increasing and decreasing function. I hope you understand it. In the next lecture we will see one more application of derivative. Thank you.